Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the card of today for the 6th of June 2016. Firstly, before I start the reading, can I just say huge apologies that there was no card on Friday or for the weekend. I currently have a medical thing going on, which is quite bizarre, quite strange. I will keep you informed. At the moment, I don't know that much, so that's why I'm not sort of letting you all know. But it's cool. I'm fine. I will be fine. But some days it just floors me. So, that is why I'm great today. Tomorrow I might not be. So that is why the cards have been a little bit irregular the last couple of weeks. If anybody, those of you that are on my Facebook page, Love Buddha Tarot Readings, will be aware of this, because obviously I can post on that. On YouTube, I can't, so please head over to Facebook, like my page, and then I can get in touch with you and I can communicate with you even when I'm not well enough to do the videos. What I'm also going to do as well, for those of you that aren't on my Facebook page, just to let you know, I'm awaiting a new deck of tarot. They're absolutely, absolutely fabulous. I fell in love with them the second that I seen them, and they should be here in the next couple of days. So just to get used to them, just to get you used to them as well, I'm actually going to go live on Facebook and pull a few cards for people. If any of you have any questions about spirituality, about me, about anything, it's going to be a brilliant time for me to answer your questions and to talk in real time with you as well. So if you haven't already, please like Love Buddha Tarot Readings page on Facebook, and then we can communicate that way. Right, okay, so sorry, that was just what I had to get out. We're going back to the card. The card that we have today is the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles. Now, it's quite a bleak card, this. I always get, if you have a look at the picture there, I always get like in the bleak midwinter. It's a card of loss of hope. It's a card of desperation, of desolation as well. It really has a very solemn, empty feel, this card. I mean, if we look at the card, it's snowing. The woman there, she's barefoot, she's huddled. She's the guy here, he's on crutches, he's wounded, and he's still trying to trudge through. Like I say, this card is really, really sort of resonating with me today as well. So, like I say, I'm getting it. I'm dying to see what comes in here. So there's a feeling with this card as well that it's like there's quite a lonely feeling, and maybe even a feeling of being abandoned. It's a feeling of being on your own, being empty. It's like the world doesn't understand your problems, and even if you try and put them into words, the extent of them doesn't seem to be getting through. Now, sorry, a lot of times with this, it can be monetary as well. It can be the money just isn't there, and there's also the worry of it not being there as well. But I really feel, and when I read tarot, I more connect with sort of emotions and stuff like that. So I really feel within this, it's like there's a feeling here of like, well, other people can't possibly know what I'm going through, There's a despair about this, and there's a feeling of feeling quite hopeless as well. I am totally resonating with this. Like I say, because of this, what's going on, I'm a fighter. I get up, I get knocked down, I get back up again. What's that saying? Knock me down 7 times, but I'll get up 8. That is how I am. But physically, I'm struggling with this at the moment, and this is actually annoying me. So what I'm feeling is coming in with this, and if you're experiencing this as well, there's a frustration there as well, because we like to be independent. And when you've got yourself to the point where you're independent, where you don't ask for help, and you know that you can get through, because you've been through the bad times, you've been through the tough times, so you can get through them. But then when you really are at a time when you're struggling, it is frustrating, and it is quite annoying, and a lot of times you can beat yourself up as well. What I want to say with this card, though, is you are being urged to not give up hope yet. There's something going on that you're not seeing. Because you are in this situation where it's like things aren't going right, you're getting kicked every time you try to get up. Everything that you're doing seems to be futile in a way. There's a feeling of like losing hope. Now, we cannot lose hope. Hope is all we ever have, and I really feel that, there is a loss of hope there, and there's also a test of faith. Now, I've mentioned this before, whenever we have fives in tarot, it's always challenges and it's difficult times, okay? But then when we go into the six of coins or pentacles, it's about sharing. It's about lightening the load and other people helping us and us helping them. So this is what I really feel within this. I want you to swallow your pride a little bit. I want you to actually ask for help. It may be in the monetary sense as well. You may actually have to ask for money, which again, this is quite bizarre, because as I'm talking, I mentioned the situation that I'm going through. There is a possibility that I may have to actually go to crowdfunding to raise the money for the surgery. That we're not there yet, but that could be an option. Which for me, to ask for help in that way, especially monetary wise, it's a no-go. I don't do that, I don't. So this card is talking to me here. But if it's not monetary sense, what it is, it's opening up to the people close to you, telling them exactly how you feel. They might not understand it. They might not sort of get what the extent of how you're feeling, and this might be quite alien to you as well, to actually sit somebody down and say, look, I am struggling, because it's hard. And when you are independent, you put them barriers up and you're like, right, okay, I'm determined, I can do it by myself. But sometimes a little helping hand is what's needed as well. There is people around who will be happy to help you. And even if they can't help you, like I say, in the financial way, they will be there to offer you comfort and support. A problem shared is a problem halved. I've had, there's a few people who I am like so indebted to, and they know that I'm struggling to ask for help, but they're just there and they're giving me it whether I want it or not. And that has actually really made me laugh, but it's also really made me realize how much of good friends that they are as well, so that's great. Big shout out to you. I know I'm not going to say your names because I know that you won't you won't like that, but this is it. It's opening up. When we are in times of strife, a lot of times everything just goes over in our head, and we find it hard to find the right words. We find it hard to explain to somebody how we are feeling. With this, what I want you to do is just let it all come out. Even if it's jumbled, they will get the gist of it, and eventually you will both get to the bottom of it, and there will be ways through this that you can help. Like I say, in the bleak midwinter, but winter always stops, and then we have spring again. Then we have the growth of something new, There's uncertainty around it this moment, and with uncertainty brings fear, So there is an element of fear, I think, within this. But it's like, embrace that fear, Don't let it consume you. When this card comes in, there is a real risk of sort of going too internal, locking yourself away, that it will just sort of like a spiral that will go, sort of drag you down. We don't want that. External stuff is bad enough. It's about staying strong within yourself. Now, like I say, they're walking along, they're wounded, they're battered, they're broken, but just above them, if we have a look, there's that stained glass window, and in that stained glass window is the coins that would help them. The color is in there. This place is a church. I'm not religious. I've told you, I'm not, but I do have faith. My faith has been tested. I know that I just have to have faith. You know, I was joking with a friend the other day, and we came out with George Michael Knew the Score, because it was like, you know, you've got to have faith, the song. And this is, don't let your faith go. You might be battered, you might be broken, you might be bruised, and you might be weary, but you have to keep the faith. And that faith is what will get you through. You know, there is a good outcome to this. You will get through it. And you know that there's an old saying, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know, so really try. And I know it's hard. I know that you're feeling physically weak at the moment as well, you know, and this is having a knock on with your emotions. But, you know, just take time to think, right, okay, this is how things are at the moment. I can't change them. Um, but what I can do is I can try and keep my head. I can try and, you know, think that this is not the end. This is not going to end like this, and things, it is going to get better. So that is the message for today. You know, things will get better. You know, please, it's a hard time at the moment, but you will get through it, and you will be strong again. Your situation will be strong again, and you will have learned a lot in this process as well. So I really feel there's a lot of gratitude coming in once this process is over as well. I'm just going to, I don't even know where my cards are there. Sorry, I was just going to pull another card just to sort of get a little bit clarity on that, you know. And I, I've just pulled another from another deck, so sorry about that. And the card that I've pulled is the Eight of Wands. You know, I feel within the next 2 months, whatever, the next 8 weeks, whatever is going on here, there is going to be some sort of positive movement and positive outcome with this. So don't worry. You know, you really don't have to worry. You know, sit with your uncertainty at the moment. You know, if you cannot do anything about it, stop being too hard on yourself, and, you know, just keep hope, because there is better coming. There is help. Help is on its way. That's what Spirit have just said there. So I hope you like that card. A lot of, sorry, I referred to me quite a bit in that, but I think it's, you know, I've been sitting in the doldrums all weekend, and that card has really spoken to me today as well. So sorry about that. But like I say, follow me on Facebook, Love Buddha Tarot Readings, and I will be doing, in the next couple of days, I will be doing that live reading, which I'm really looking forward to. I haven't done that before. And then I can get to speak to you all as well, you know, and the cards are fabulous. You will absolutely love them. I'm not going to say too much about them until you see them, but they are stunning, absolutely stunning. Please subscribe to my channel. And if anybody wants to book a reading, I now have a booking system on my website. If you have a look in the description below, there is a link to my website there. And I think there should be a little one pops up somewhere as well. I think that should come up, where you can actually book through that. And there's also now a link to PayPal on my website as well. So, you know, everything's there. It's very easy to do. And if you're struggling at the moment, you know, often a reading can help and can give you answers of things that you're not seeing as well. So if anybody wants a reading, either go to my email, my website, and you can book through there, or email me at lovebuddhatarot@aol.co.uk, or go through my Facebook page. There's a book now button on there, and there's a lot more information on Facebook. Okay, so sorry I stumbled a little bit there. This is one of the side effects, you know, my words. I keep getting my words wrong, you know, which is actually quite comical, quite amusing more than anything. But have an absolutely fabulous day. The sun is shining here. I don't know if it is where you are, but, you know, you've got sunshine in your soul. So if it's not sunny where you are, then, you know, just take a little bit of that soul sunshine from yourself. I'll be back tomorrow with the card of today. Sat Nam.